Steven Stump, Frontstretch.com. Gus on the broadcast who said that this is Venturini's 100th win in the ARCA Series. What does it mean to be the one to accomplish that feat for the team?
Yeah, I raced with another team for a lot of years in ARCA, but I always had the utmost respect for Billy and Big Bill and Miss Kathy, everybody, Emily, everybody over there at Venturini's. They're the best. They have the best cars. They're organized, and they are probably going to win every race they come to unless something happens. So it's a huge night for me, being able to run with Venturini's, but also to be able to bring them the 100th win at Daytona for my grandfather, for my family. I mean, the list goes on of why tonight is, even if there are other Daytona wins, I don't know that they'll be bigger than this one. You know what, I started racing when I was 4 years old. I'm going on 30 this year, and there's been a whole lot of circles, a lot of miles, and a whole lot of people that I never could have came close without. And one of those people being my granddad, who came to every race that I ever ran up until the end. And we just lost him about 2 weeks ago. But, it was a big celebration when we won Talladega. But my granddad's been coming to this speedway since it had wooden bleachers. And tonight I get to bring him home the trophy.
There you go. Congratulations on that. We're going to open it up to questions. Jacob's got one right up front, and then we'll go to Seth.
I would just yell, but then they make me use the microphone.
They're going to make you use the microphone, especially this time of night. Of morning, I should say.
Jacob Seelman, Race Face Digital, and I might add that you referencing that you're turning 30 means that you and I have known each other a very long time.
A very long time.
This was always the dream. From one of the first times I met you in late models, this was always the dream. Does reality even come close?
No, it doesn't. Like I said, the Talladega win was big. It was big for sure, but that little 4-year-old kid who was terrified to start his first go-kart race at Pine Or in South Georgia, he's been dreaming of this night for a long time, a really long time. Me and my dad and my mom, my whole family, my beautiful, beautiful wife. It's, I don't know how to describe it, to be honest. I'm not that smart.
Well, I think there were a few people that weren't sure until the announcement came really late that you were even going to be back in an ARCA car this year. So to come out, Billy putting faith back in you, to come out and do this, does it validate all the chances, all the opportunities, all the we don't know if we can do this, but we're going to try anyways?
Well, I always knew I could do it because I think I've been in the top 3 on the last lap at Daytona like 6 times and not finished the race. So it was just this immovable gremlin on our back at this track. And when we moved over to Venturini's, we were able to shake that gremlin off. We got a top 4 and then a top 2 right after that. And tonight we're bringing home the hardware.
How do you, when you go back to the shop, how do you open that discussion with Jake? Because I know, maybe not in so many words, but you kind of alluded to it in the TV interview that maybe at the end, because of the bigger purpose, you had to be just that little bit selfish.
Yeah, Jake he's a great kid, and he's a great race car driver. I'm proud to call him a teammate. He did an absolutely phenomenal job. I mean, we're talking about a kid who's never drafted, right? Like, even when we came here in the test, he was leading the draft packs. So qualifying today was the first time he'd ever been behind another car at Daytona, and to lead as many laps as he did and come down to the last lap, I mean, that's a true testament to his talent and his skill. Yeah, the teammate restarts that we do, I'm a big believer in those. They work. But as Tony Stewart once said, I'd wreck my mama on the last lap of Daytona. So we actually didn't make contact with anybody on the back. I was just blocking. I hate that Jake got turned. Definitely was not my intentions when I solely decided to charge ahead. But it doesn't take a lot of knowing me to know that there's not a chance I'm backing off on the last stop at Daytona International Speedway.
So send it back.
Welcome to Raceface Digital, where you can buy, sell, collect, and trade digital MP4 racing cards of your favorite drivers. Receive a free 5-card fan pack when you enroll for free at racefacedigital.com, the ultimate entertainment platform.
Hey everyone, Zane Smith, driver number 38 Ford for Front Row Motorsports. Be sure to subscribe to Frontstretch on YouTube.